Okay, so this is a 2026 Canadian Championship. Last year's winner makes it into the next round automatically. Don't know why they do this. Uh, Loki, I would just have Vancouver face some random team or another team from like a lower division from Canada. But I mean, I don't know. That's up to me. But anyways, yeah. So my predictions. Here we go. Um, let's start off with Pacific FC versus Calgary FC. I like both teams. I like the colors. I like Pacific colors, like the purple and like the baby blue. I do like those colors, but I'm gonna give it to Calgary. I feel like they just have a better squad. Me personally, also that's one of the clubs that I support in the Canadian Premier League. So yeah, I say they'll face Vancouver in the semifinal. Yeah, or quarterfinal. I don't know. Is it quarter? Yeah, it's quarterfinal. Montreal will face Calgary Blizzards. I say Montreal makes it through. Vancouver FC beats Langley United. So it's Vancouver Whitecaps versus Calgary FC on one side in the quarterfinals, and then Montreal versus Vancouver FC in the semifinals or quarterfinals again. Sorry, I'm getting a little mixed up already. I say Vancouver beats Calgary. Uh, Honestly, I don't really like Montreal. Vancouver made it to the final last season, so I'm gonna let Vancouver FC go to the semifinal. So it'll be another Vancouver derby in the semifinal for the Canadian Championship. And then I'm gonna give it a Vancouver Whitecaps rematch of the 2025 final. Vancouver wins and makes it to the final on the left side of the bracket. On the right side now, Forge, I'm gonna give it beating Wanderers, Inter, Toronto, beating, can't see the team's names, so Inter makes it through, or Toronto makes it through to face Forge. I'm going to give Atletico Ottawa with the upset against Toronto. Um, Supra beating whatever team is. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know the names. And then Atletico Ottawa versus Supra. I'm going to say Ottawa gives a good fight, but Supra wins, makes it to the first ever semifinal. So that'll be Black Horse or Dark Horse. Forge loses to Inter, so it'll be Inter versus Supra, and I'm gonna give it to Inter Toronto going to to the final against Vancouver Whitecaps. So the end will be Vancouver Whitecaps versus Inter Toronto. That's my prediction. Let me know what you guys think.